Major spoilers ahead for the Season 19 finale. If you have not done this mission and watched the cutscene, I recommend you go and play Destiny 2 right now and play it while it's still up in the game before Lightfall releases. It's one of the best finales to a season we've ever gotten, and in my opinion, the best finale in the Destiny franchise because of how amazing it just was. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below because I would love to hear what you guys thought of it. This video will primarily focus on a big topic that was revealed in the Season 19 finale, being the object known as the Veil. After we saw the cutscene, we would go to Zavala, Ikora, and Anna Bray to of course get the reactions of the events that transpired. We would also find out that Rasputin left a recording in case of his death, which of course he planned. We learn in this recording some of the moments of what he was going through and why he did, of course, the sacrifice for the sake of humanity, and it was a bittersweet moment for a character that many probably did like. At the same time, maybe, not the biggest character in the game, but it was, again, a bittersweet moment, and it was emotional to, of course, bear. With one of those final, of course, messages that Rasputin would give, he would give us a little gift, being that the Neptune city, Neomuna, is actually real. Now, who would have guessed that we wouldn't know about it because we're not getting any trailers behind the scenes for the location, but yes, it has been confirmed, and he of course shown some of data to Osiris in his, of course, death. He sent some data over to him, so we basically know that Neomuna is real. One of the big key factors that he did also say is that an object known as the Veil that is basically filled with paracausal energy linked to the Traveler, it will be its location as well in Neomuna. And now this is a big factor because a lot of Guardians is wondering, what is this object? What is the Veil? What is it? And in this video we're going to cover just that. If you guys don't mind subscribing and liking to the channel before we delve right into it, that would mean a lot. Of course you don't have to, but it does help us out reach 20k. The Veil, an object made of paracausal energy linked to the Traveler, is located in Neomuna. Now, in my opinion, this is what Callus is really after in Neomuna. It's probably why he is going there. I don't just think he's just going there to, of course, mess with the Cloud Striders for no reason. This is probably one of the big factors why he is there, probably one of the big plot lines to, of course, Lightfall. Now, the Veil is an object, and a lot of course, previous, evidence from Destiny 1 have proven that the Veil would be a name given, or a lot would speculate that the name Veil would be a new race for the darkness. Now, if Destiny 3 did happen, and of course, Activision may not have left Bungie and they actually continued with their cycle and Destiny 3 was made, I would see that they would actually go down with having the Veil be a name of a race in Destiny 3. However, we're not going through that route. That timeline doesn't exist in this universe. I'm so psyched for that. So Bungie probably changed the name Veil to this object. And of course, the Destiny storyline has gone through massive changes throughout the year. So again, don't take this as like, oh, okay, they changed it because of everything that was going on with Activision and all that. They had a lot of different, of course, things that they had to change in the story, and I believe the name Veil and going through that was one of those things that they changed to being a name of an object. However, if Final Shape or the seasons leading up to it introduces a race also named the Veil, that would be interesting, but I wouldn't see that happening at all because they used the name already. So the object is called the Veil, and it's made out of paracausal energy. So it looks like that this object of some sort could be linked very heavily to the Traveler, of maybe being something that we can, of course, obtain and then be able to maybe, let's perhaps, control the energy of the light without needing the power of the Traveler. What if the Traveler, of course, you always need the Traveler to be near. Of course, you want the Traveler to be alive in order for Guardians to take the light. And if the Traveler does fall in the expansion known as Lightfall, then we lose our light abilities. That's kind of like fact on fact. However, if this object, as said, is linked to the Traveler in some sort of way, maybe not the opposite to it, but linked to it, it could definitely have powers of the Traveler itself. And similar to maybe how we obtain a shard in the Beyond Light expansion to, of course, find our power of the darkness, to then later on, of course, not needing that shard to obtain the powers of the darkness. This could be maybe a way how we don't need the Traveler for the power of the light. It could be very interesting that Bungie would go through this route. However, we don't know if this is, of course, exactly 100%. We know that a lore card was revealed in the Shadowkeep expansion, being called the Unveiling. Now, many believe that this object could be another statue, as looked in a lot of the expansions that we have played in the Dark Saga, like Shadowkeep and Beyond Light. We have seen a dark statue of some sort in a pyramid ship. This could maybe be one of those things known as the Veil, and of course, communing with it could give us some abilities to maybe even Strand of some sort if Bungie chooses that route, and that would be interesting. However, we don't know if that's fully the case. Strand is very interesting as, again, a power that no one else has in the universe, even maybe the darkness entities in the universe that we play in. So that maybe linked is heavily unlikely, and it looks like Strand is a whole different separate thing in a whole different dimension, making that this art object that Kalos is looking for maybe is heavily linked into unlocking a power or unlocking some sort of way into the Traveler, and maybe being a, how I say, control beacon, if I want to use that word randomly in a video, for some way to, of course, use the powers of the light. Again, I could be definitely wrong here, but I don't think so. But what are your thoughts on the finale of Season 19? I thought it was great. I definitely thought the graphics this time around was like a massive improvement. It was like the best and longest cutscene in a while. And of course, we got to see a lot of our, friends, enemies. It was like amazing. It was a huge moment for our universe. And it looks like in the next 2 weeks, it's building up to something amazing. And I gotta admit, how hyped am I for this is like beyond hyped. I have not been this hyped as much as Beyond Light or the Witch Queen expansion, and I feel like my guts are just bursting right now, and I just cannot wait. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, I'm trying something new here. I want to, of course, know your thoughts on videos going forward, as I am trying stuff different for the channel and trying to be organized as possible as we go into year 6. I will continue with guides because I do like doing them every year, but I want to, of course, stand to a consistent and better schedule when it comes to those. But I want to, of course, take off some days for the Lightfall Week 1 and the Raid Day 1 to stream it and make a lot of videos for that. So I hope you guys do turn on the bell so you never miss out. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.